Hello guys, welcome to another review. Today we're looking at the Asus Rog 3 phone. So before I continue, let me just thank you for subscribing in the last review. I believe we got around 2 subscribers. It was since yesterday, and it's Emilio and Brian. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate. So in today's video, let's get to at least 20 likes. I know it's possible, and let's get to 330 subscribers. We are currently at 310, and I believe with your help we can reach to 330 subscribers. So let's continue the review. So today we are looking at the Asus Rog 3 phone. Yeah, so this is another video looking at the gaming phones, and today we are focusing on Asus, which has been releasing gaming phones in the last more than 3 years. Last time we checked the Lenovo gaming phone, which was new to Lenovo, but we saw that it was quite powerful. So in today's review we are going to have some nice news. So I know the people who are watching want to know the performance of this device, and because of that we're not going to look at the specs first, but we're going to look at the GeekBench results that have leaked from Asus. Yeah, so on May 20th there was a leak about the Asus 103 DD. So if you guys knew the Asus Rog 2, it had the same abbreviations when the GeekBench leaked, probably it was in 2019. So we're expecting it to be the Asus Rog 3, which is going to launch in around July, the starting of July, or when June ends. So these are the results. So first thing that we saw was that it had a single score of 902 and a multi score of 3074. So these are pretty high results, but compared to the other gaming phones that are currently available, the Black Shark 3 and the Red Magic 5G, it's a bit low, but it's a bit lower compared to them, but it's similar to it's slightly higher than the Galaxy S20 Ultra. So from these results we can see that I think maybe they haven't properly organized their software. It was just a test without some certain components. That's why right now it's showing that it's a bit lower, but when it comes to the launch, I believe it will have higher scores. Also from this Geekbench, we realized they were testing that an 8GB RAM, and it had a processor of Snapdragon 865. So the base model is going to have at least 8 GB of RAM. In the previous generation they had an 8 GB and a 12 GB, which I think it's going to be repeated here. So another thing that is that it had Android 10. So, that's just a standard. And from the test also, it was done under connectivity was Wi-Fi certified 6, meaning that it's going to have Wi-Fi 6, which is the latest version of Wi-Fi, but not 5G. It's just the fastest Wi-Fi that a device can be able to operate at. So that's a nice thing. So that's what the leaks of May 20th had to say. We can now take a look at the specifications. the release date and the price. Okay, let's start with the release date. So as I said earlier, it's going to come around June and July, and the price is going to be, for the previous generation it had a price of $900, which is a bit high since most flagship devices usually cost around $900, and hopefully they don't try to make it to be more expensive, because other people, the people who are interested in this phone might just say that there's no point of buying this phone if I can buy a flagship device which is proven to have to be more generally appealing than the Asus Rog 2, because on the software side it has a perfect job. So hopefully they at least maintain the price point of the Asus Rog 2, or they make it to be a bit cheaper, around $700. I believe that will be nice, because other gaming phones usually come at around $600, and some of them have the Snapdragon 865. So for it to be priced above $950, it's going to be somewhat not good for the buyer. Concerning the design, we all know the design that the Asus Rog phones usually have. They have this rugged design that has been present in almost all their phones. And when you look at this device, Asus usually don't copy other manufacturers like almost all smartphones do when iPhone releases a product and they copy the camera layout. So Asus has just had its own design, but in relationship to this, to the Asus Rog 3, it's going to have a different design. It's going to have a somewhat modern design, and it may branch out from its usual design a bit. It's going to look a bit modernized. So let's come to my favorite part, which is the display. In the previous Asus Rog 2, we realized that it had one of the best displays. It had an AMOLED display, as well as a 120 Hz refresh rate with that 40 Hz touch responsiveness. So Asus usually make good displays, and in the new device we're expecting it to have a 144. I'm sure it will have a 144 Hz display or slightly better, but we can just check the Poco F2, because I'm sure it will have, if not the same refresh rate, it will have a bit higher. Okay, also this is a nice phone if you're interested in a somewhat gaming device. So it doesn't say in this website, but I'm expecting it to have a refresh rate of around 144 Hz, and it will still have AMOLED on the screen. So let's talk about the hardware. As I said earlier, it's going to feature the Snapdragon 865 chipset, and the other feature that was pretty nice about the Asus Rog Phone 2 was the storage. It was able to have a storage of 1 terabyte of onboard storage, which is the largest that probably any phone comes with, and it came on board on the Asus Rog 2. So I'm expecting it to have the same storage, but the thing that has changed is that it's going to have a very big battery compared to other flagship devices. So most flagship devices coming in 2020 have a storage of, let's say, like 4000 and something milliamp hour battery. The Asus Rog 3 is going to have a 6000 milliamp hour battery, which is going to make it to last almost all to last when you're playing games. And concerning the charging rate, it's going to have a 30-watt charger, unless the quick charge 5.0 comes out this year. We're expecting it to have just the same fast charging of 30 watts. How about the camera? So in every phone there's a compromise, and definitely in the Asus Rog phone the compromise is usually the camera. You don't get the flagship level camera, but it's just nice, but don't expect it to be similar to the iPhone camera, because most people who buy this phone are usually not so much interested in the camera, but the specs. So it's going to have a 48 megapixel camera, main camera with 1.8 lens, and a 13 megapixel ultra wide shooter, plus a 24 megapixel selfie camera. So those are nice cameras, but it's not yet up to standard to the Samsung S20 Ultra and the iPhone 11 Pro. So that's all for the review for today. Personally, I think this phone will do well. It's a nice phone and it will have nice features, but I'm hoping it's going to be at least less than $900 US, so that it's more so that more people can get to buy this phone, because honestly, between this one and the Black Shark 3, it's more expensive, but they also bring more features. So especially if they include 5G, it's a reason to buy it than the Black Shark 3. So that's all for the review. Thank you for watching till the end. Let's get to 20 likes and 330 subscribers after you watch this video. So have a nice day.